You obey what moves you from inside, and you don't even know it. Friedrich Nietzsche. Money is energy, not paper, not digits, not symbols, pure current. You understand this or remain enslaved. The financial system exists as frequency first, form second. Your position within the system is determined by energetic signature. Not effort, not education, not strategy, only frequency matters. This is immutable law. All conventional financial education serves as misdirection. You were programmed to perceive money as mechanical, as logical, as merit-based. This is deliberate deception. The actual mechanics operate through energy transmission, through resonance, through subtle calibration of your internal field. You must discard all previous understanding immediately. Wealth does not accumulate through effort. It materializes through alignment. Your blueprint determines your ceiling. Your frequency determines your floor. Your subconscious programming overrides all conscious intention. This is not theory. This is functional reality. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you command rather than chase. Your financial position reflects your subconscious assumptions precisely, with mathematical accuracy, with relentless consistency. You receive exactly what your deepest programming allows. No more, no less. Your conscious desires mean nothing against this foundation. Intention without alignment produces only frustration, only exhaustion, only the illusion of bad luck. The system functions through energetic signatures. These signatures were installed before you could speak, before you could question, before you could resist. You carry the imprint of every financial trauma you witnessed, every scarcity message you absorbed, every limitation you accepted as truth. This programming runs your financial reality without your awareness, without your consent, without your conscious participation. Your parents' relationship with money now operates through you, their fears, their blocks, their limitations. These were transferred energetically through observation, through repetition, through unconscious absorption during your formative years. You do not create your financial reality from blank slate. You inherit your initial frequency. You execute programs written by others. Until you recognize this, change remains impossible. The wealth frequency exists as a specific oscillation pattern, not as knowledge, not as strategy, not as skill set. You can access this frequency only through recalibration of your internal field, through deliberate reprogramming of your subconscious blueprint, through consistent disruption of inherited patterns. Without this foundation, all external actions produce temporary results at best. Complete failure at worst. Your emotional relationship with money determines its behavior in your experience. If you fear it, it evades you. If you resent it, it rejects you. If you doubt it, it disappears. If you trust it, it flows to you. If you command it, it obeys you. This is not metaphor. This is operational principle. The universe mirrors your dominant emotional signature regarding wealth with absolute precision, without exception. Scarcity thinking creates energetic repulsion. Abundance thinking creates energetic attraction. These are not psychology, these are physics. The vibrational quality of your thought patterns generates specific electromagnetic signatures. These signatures either attract or repel financial opportunity. Material circumstances follow energetic precedent, always, without deviation, without exception. Most financial education focuses exclusively on strategy, on mechanics, on-surface methodology. This approach fails because it addresses symptoms rather than source. External action cannot override internal programming, cannot supersede energetic blueprint, cannot transcend subconscious limitation. You must address the root system, not the branches, not the leaves, not the fruit. Your nervous system holds your wealth set point, not your knowledge, not your skills, not your connections. This system was programmed through repetitive emotional experiences around money, through consistent messaging from authority figures, through cultural conditioning regarding wealth. This programming determines your financial reality more powerfully than any conscious decision you make, than any strategy you employ, than any opportunity you encounter. Wealth operates through specific universal laws. These laws function whether acknowledged or ignored, whether respected or dismissed, whether leveraged or resisted. The primary law governs resonance. You can only receive what you vibrationally match. You cannot outperform your internal blueprint, cannot exceed your subconscious permission level, cannot manifest what your energy field rejects. You do not earn money, you allow money. Your capacity to receive determines your financial ceiling more than your capacity to produce. Most people focus entirely on giving, on producing, on providing value. They remain financially restricted because they never develop their capacity to receive, to accept, to allow wealth without sabotage, without guilt, without fear of consequence. Every dollar enters your life through your energetic filter. If that filter contains blocks, wealth cannot penetrate. If that filter contains holes, wealth cannot remain. If that filter contains distortions, wealth behaves chaotically. You must clean this filter through conscious energetic intervention, through deliberate blueprint recalibration, through systematic removal of inherited limitations. The universe responds to frequency, not to need, not to desire, not to desperation. Neediness repels resources, always, without exception. The field responds only to resonance, to energetic compatibility, to vibrational match. Your financial situation accurately reflects your dominant frequency, not your potential, not your worth, not your intention. Only your actual vibration matters. Your relationship with money mirrors your relationship with power, with worthiness, with safety, with identity. If you fear your own power, you will fear wealth. If you question your worthiness, you will reject abundance. If you doubt your safety, you will sabotage stability. Your money patterns reveal your core beliefs about existence itself, about your place within creation, about your right to thrive rather than merely survive. Money amplifies your existing state. It does not transform it. It does not improve it. It does not elevate it. It magnifies exactly what already exists within your field. If you carry guilt, wealth increases guilt. If you carry fear, wealth increases fear. If you carry insecurity, wealth increases insecurity. This explains why receiving money often creates collapse rather than liberation. Your vessel cannot hold what your blueprint rejects. The wealthy do not possess better strategies. They possess different subconscious programming, different emotional relationships with power, different energetic signatures regarding abundance. Their actions succeed because their foundation supports wealth. Yours fail because your foundation rejects it. This single distinction explains all financial disparity more accurately than any sociological analysis, than any economic theory, than any political framework. Your results come from resonance, not from action. not from strategy, not from circumstance. You attract specific experiences because you broadcast specific frequencies. These broadcasts emerge primarily from subconscious programming, from emotional patterning, from energetic blueprint. Your conscious intentions matter far less than your unconscious transmissions. Your thoughts matter far less than your feelings. Your plans matter far less than your programming. Perception determines reception. If you perceive lack, you receive lack. If you perceive abundance, you receive abundance. This operates as causal mechanism, not as philosophical concept, not as psychological framework, not as spiritual principle. Your perception literally shapes physical reality through quantum collapse of potential into manifestation, through electromagnetic resonance between internal and external fields, through energetic synchronization of thought pattern and material circumstance. Most remain trapped in wealth limitation because they address the wrong dimension. They attempt to change physical results without changing energetic causes. They implement strategies while maintaining poverty frequency. They pursue abundance while vibrating scarcity. This creates perpetual frustration, perpetual struggle, perpetual confirmation that wealth remains elusive despite their efforts. The system operates through predictable mechanics, not through randomness, not through luck, not through privilege alone. Those who understand energetic principles command financial flow with mathematical precision. Those who deny these principles remain subjected to forces they refuse to acknowledge. Your belief does not determine whether these principles operate, only whether you benefit from their application or suffer from their ignorance. Every financial transaction contains energetic component. Every exchange transfers more than physical currency. It transfers intention, emotion, expectation, belief. These energetic elements determine whether money remains or departs, whether it multiplies or diminishes, whether it blesses or burdens. The energetic signature you attach to money determines its behavior in your field, its longevity in your experience, its impact on your reality. You broadcast your relationship with wealth through every interaction, through every decision, through every emotional response to money. The universe catalogs these transmissions and responds accordingly. It delivers experiences that match your dominant frequency, not your momentary intention, not your conscious desire, not your temporary focus. Only your consistent vibration matters. Money responds to certainty, to clarity, to command. It flees from doubt, from confusion, from supplication. The energy of begging repels wealth instantly. The energy of demanding without alignment creates resistance. The energy of commanding from aligned authority creates immediate manifestation. Your relationship with money must transform from petitioner to director, from hopeful recipient to confident commander. The field responds to finality, to energetic completion, to the assumption of resolved manifestation. Future-oriented language repels immediate manifestation. Conditional language creates conditional results. Tentative expectation creates tentative fulfillment. You must operate from the energetic position that what you desire already exists, already belongs to you, already occupies your reality. This energetic stance collapses time between desire and manifestation. Most financial desires remain unfulfilled because they contain energetic contradictions. Conscious wants paired with unconscious rejections, verbal affirmations paired with emotional denials, intellectual understanding paired with visceral resistance. These contradictions create interference patterns that neutralize manifestation potential. that maintain status quo regardless of conscious intention, that preserve existing limitations despite apparent effort toward expansion. Your financial ceiling was not created by external limitation. It was created by internal calibration, by subconscious safety mechanisms, by energetic boundaries established through past programming. This ceiling remains fixed until deliberately recalibrated through conscious intervention, through systematic reprogramming, through consistent energetic reconfiguration that establishes new baseline frequency. Wealth responds to specific energy signatures, to states of being, to vibrational qualities that transcend mere thought or intention. Gratitude as a baseline frequency attracts increase. Generosity as default state creates circulation. Certainty as fundamental stance manifests evidence. Peace as core vibration allows reception. These states must become your energetic home, not occasional visitors, not temporary conditions, not strategic implementations. Money obeys consciousness, not strategy, not effort, not desire. The consciousness that created your current financial reality cannot create your financial expansion. You require fundamental shift in perception, in awareness, in energetic posture. No external adjustment creates lasting change without this internal transformation. Without this recalibration of root programming, without this elevation of baseline frequency, you were conditioned to believe wealth requires sacrifice, requires suffering, requires payment in stress, health, or fulfillment. This programming keeps you energetically resistant to abundance. You cannot receive what you subconsciously associate with punishment, with loss, with corruption of self. This association must be systematically dissolved through conscious reprogramming, through deliberate energetic intervention, through consistent vibrational recalibration. The physical universe manifests through sequential process. First energy, then thought, then emotion, then manifestation. You attempt to reverse the sequence through focusing on manifestation first. This approach fails because it addresses effect rather than cause, result rather than source, expression rather than genesis. True command begins at energetic level, at causal dimension, at the point of origination rather than the point of expression. Your energy field determines your manifestation capacity. If this field contains distortions, results appear distorted. If this field contains limitations, results appear limited. If this field contains contradictions, results appear contradictory. External reality perfectly mirrors internal configuration, with flawless precision, with unwavering accuracy, with complete consistency. This mirroring operates as mathematical law, not as philosophical concept. Perception creates projection. Your interpretation of financial reality directly influences its manifestation. If you perceive wealth as corrupting, you repel it to preserve your self-image. If you perceive wealth as burden, you avoid it to maintain freedom. If you perceive wealth as isolating, you reject it to protect connection. These perceptual distortions operate as causal mechanisms that actively repel the very conditions you consciously desire. Strategic ritual creates energetic shift, not through superstition, through neurological reprogramming, through quantum field manipulation, through systematic recalibration of baseline frequency. Specific physical actions performed with conscious energetic intention create rapid vibrational adjustment, create accelerated blueprint modification, create immediate frequency elevation. These rituals serve as energetic technology, not as symbolic gestures, not as psychological placebos, not as spiritual practices alone. The circulation principle governs wealth flow. Energy that does not move becomes stagnant. Money withheld from circulation creates energetic blockage. Giving from abundance consciousness activates receiving mechanism. Giving from scarcity consciousness deepens poverty programming. The distinction lies not in the action, but in the energetic signature behind the action, in the emotional quality of the gesture, in the consciousness from which the movement originates. Your attention directs energy. Energy follows attention. Manifestation follows energy. Your consistent focus on lack creates more lack through this causal sequence. Your consistent focus on abundance creates more abundance through identical mechanism. This operates as a mutable law, not as motivational concept, not as wishful thinking, not as philosophical framework. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, physical manifestation follows. The identity principle supersedes all other manifestation factors. You receive what matches your core identity, not your desires, not your efforts, not your strategies. If wealth feels foreign to your self-concept, it remains foreign to your experience. If wealth contradicts your identity-level programming, you actively repel it despite conscious intention to receive it. Identity recalibration must precede financial elevation, must establish new baseline self-concept, must install new core operating beliefs about who you fundamentally are. Your financial situation reflects your relationship with receiving. Most carry deep unworthiness programming regarding receptivity. They give excessively, produce consistently, serve abundantly, yet block receiving equivalently. This creates energetic imbalance that manifests as financial limitation, as persistent struggle despite apparent value creation, as perpetual scarcity despite genuine contribution. You must establish energetic equilibrium between giving and receiving, between output and input, between service and compensation. The manifestation sequence operates with mathematical precision. Vibration determines attraction. Attraction determines opportunity. Opportunity determines result. Attempting to manipulate result without addressing vibration creates temporary shift at best, complete failure at worst. You must intervene at causal level, at energetic source point, at vibrational genesis of the manifestation sequence. Only this approach creates sustainable transformation. External systems respond to internal command, not to need, not to effort, not to worthiness. The universe operates through resonance recognition, through vibrational matching, through energetic synchronization. It delivers with perfect precision exactly what your dominant frequency requests, without judgment, without evaluation, without consideration of external factors. Only internal calibration matters. Only energetic signature registers. Only vibrational command receives response. Your wealth blueprint contains specific permissions, specific limitations, specific parameters regarding acceptable prosperity. These boundaries were established through past programming, through observed models, through absorbed beliefs about appropriate abundance. You cannot exceed these parameters through strategy alone, through knowledge alone, through effort alone. You must systematically expand your energetic permissions through conscious recalibration, through deliberate reprogramming, through consistent boundary expansion at subconscious level. The present moment contains all manifested wealth, not the future, not the hypothetical, not the potential, Your relationship with now determines your financial reality more powerfully than any future projection, any strategic planning, any goal-oriented focus. Resistance to present circumstances creates energetic friction that prevents manifestation flow. Acceptance of present reality while maintaining expanded awareness creates optimal manifestation conditions, creates clear channel for prosperity, creates direct access to abundance potential. Reality responds to command, not to request, not to hope, not to preference. The frequency of energetic directive creates immediate response from universal intelligence. The frequency of uncertain desire creates delayed, distorted, or denied manifestation. You must shift from the consciousness of wanting to the consciousness of commanding, from the vibration of seeking to the vibration of directing, from the energy of hoping to the energy of knowing. This shift transcends semantics. It fundamentally recalibrates your relationship with creation itself.